near term, where do you see AI actuaries making the biggest impact in insurance right now?
Oh, I'm so excited about this, Elizabeth. There are, two things that actuaries kind of did. There's traditional and non-traditional. So traditional, that's your pricing, that's your reserving, and there will be for sure gains there, no question about it. And we'll talk more about it, I'm sure. That the real sort of big step forward, it's a step change where AI is going to make analytics much more accessible in operations. And when I say operations, what I really mean is, it's your sales, it's your underwriting process, and it is your claims. And if you step back and you just think about it, so pricing and reserving, very big decisions need to be made, and the cost of mistake is quite high if you misprice or, if you don't set the right reserves, big consequences. But that's why actuaries have been doing it for like many, many, many decades. That's the bread and butter. And AI will help us be faster and, build models faster, build better models. But at the end of the day, when we've done a survey, how mature is the market on analytics in pricing? Over 95% of companies have very sophisticated models already. So they'll get better, but analytics, advanced analytics, AI is going to have an impact, but the maturity is already there. But operations, it's really the next frontier. And what I mean by operations, it's really sales, underwriting, claims. Because if you think about what AI agent does, right? We've talked about see, think, do. So AI agent takes the analysis and it's actually able to take an action. And I don't know about you, Elizabeth, but I think many of us had the situation of trying to book a vacation, 9 p.m. And I'm like, okay, what is the itinerary? You're typing into ChatGPT. Can you please give me recommendations? And then 12 o'clock, 20 tabs open, nothing is booked, and you feel frustrated. Okay, what's next? It would be very nice to have this book button there and, and actually for maybe even at some point, even give AI our wallet, have leap of faith and say, can you book it for me? And I think this example sort of highlights where the opportunity is for AI agents, because in pricing and reserving, the cost of a mistake is quite high. If you don't get the reserves right, you might lose confidence of investors. You might not have good results in the company. But if you look at an area such as claims, it's sort of an untapped potential at the moment. And claims 70% of overall pie of insurance, just to set the stage. So every dollar we collect in premiums, from insurance perspective, 70% goes to claims and managing the claims. In claims, you have hundreds, if not thousands of adjusters, all of whom are making those micro decisions on every single claim. And when you put on top of this that there is very, very little advanced analytics at the moment. So the data is there. There are all these micro decisions being made. A lot of data is being collected. But, we've done a survey in pricing. Over 95% of insurers have advanced analytics already. So it's very mature. But in claims, it's about a third. So only a third of companies have advanced analytics. It's because it was not accessible. It was very, very hard. And so, big part of the pie, 70% is claims, lots of decisions. I think companies would be very comfortable opening up their wallet and saying, on this claim, it's not big value. AI, please make a decision and it will help me with my teams. You don't get tired, AI, and I will be faster with my cycle time, lower costs, and better customer satisfaction. So I think it's sort of the next frontier is really operations. And it's kind of a little bit like an iPhone moment. iPhone arrived and connectivity has arrived. And you had e-commerce all of a sudden, you had this boom in media, social media. And I think that's what we're going to see. Analytics is going to come to operations. Insurance carriers will very much accelerate their journey of being sophisticated and bring what they knew from more traditional pricing techniques and reserving into their sales, underwriting, and claims. yeah, it's exciting times. We'll be talking about it probably 10 years from now.
Yeah, I'm sure we will be. And hopefully this podcast will still be around and you can come back and talk about it then. You've been watching a sneak peek of the Insuring Cyber podcast. Click on the link in the description to listen to the full episode.